Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. For this week's yoga class, we have a yoga stretch to work to your straddle. So we're going to be focusing on opening up the inner thighs, backs of the legs, and into the inner hips as well. So hopefully at the end of this class, you will have some knowledge that you can take with you if you are looking to get into your full straddle. So we're talking legs out to the side, flat on the floor, which is a challenge and it is something I have worked on for a long time, and only in the past 6 months have I feel like I've fully mastered the pose. So I'm going to be sharing my favorite stretches, my favorite little tips and tricks to get you into your straddle. As always, practice with patience, be kind to yourself, and accept wherever your body is. If you have blocks, feel free to grab them, or a cushion that you can sit onto, which will help tilt your hips forward. And like this video if you enjoy it. Subscribe to stay updated. I post out one new video every single week, and as you know, I have my online subscription service. I will link it in the description box below, where you can enjoy lots of new classes every single week, all sorts of stuff on there, yoga challenges, yoga series, etc. So go and check that out. And we'll get started. Okay, my lovelies, to begin this practice, we're gonna work just to stretch out the inner thighs and the inner hips. So if you take it into your tabletop position, knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, and then just start to slide your knees as far away as they will go, keeping the knees in line with the hips, and if you can, your feet in line with your knees. So finding our froggy pose. Slowly drop down to the forearms. I'm going to take that bracelet off because it's going to make too much noise. And just allow your upper body to support the lower body. You can really allow the lower body to relax here. We're going to bring in a really gentle rock. So just slightly moving forward and backwards. Maybe you close into your eyes here and just check in with that lower body. Notice how the inner hips feel. Notice how the inner thighs feel. And just do your best with every breath out to relax the lower body, because it will be wanting to tense itself here. So keep encouraging the inner thighs, the glutes, the hips to soften and relax on the breath. And we'll just stay here for a little while longer. Try and keep your awareness turned inwards. And then we're going to find stillness in this pose. See if you can support your forehead. You might be able to rest it onto a block or drop it to your forearms. 3 big deep breaths. As you inhale, feel your belly expanding. And as you exhale, relax further into this pose. See if there's any more tension you can release from that lower body. And then slowly bring your feet together first. It's always the easier way to get out, and then draw your knees together. If you need to, give the legs a little shake out, and we're going to take it into our half child's pose, or a one-leg child's pose, which is another one of my favorite stretches and yoga poses for straddle. So slightly turn your right knee out to the side and extend that left leg, keeping your left foot or left ankle in line with the hip. Stay on your hands, your back toes can stay tucked underneath, and we just want to bring a little rock, just like in that frog pose, forward and backwards, trying to stretch out all the way for the inside of your left leg. If you feel quite comfortable here, take it down to the forearms and keep that gentle rock going. Depending on how flexible you are, you might want to flip to the top of the foot and really sit all the way down. As you're moving, try and keep your body central in one straight line. So try not to sink to that right side. The body will naturally move into whatever is easiest for it to hold. So try and stay nice and central. Maybe you can start rocking onto your left heel, turning the toes up towards the ceiling. And if you want, you can keep this gentle rock going, or you can sit all the way into your one-leg child's pose. So flipping to the top of the foot, sit the bum down towards that right heel. Slide that left leg away, turn the toes up towards the ceiling, and maybe you can walk those hands out in front. 3 deep breaths here, breathing into any tightness through the inside of your left leg. And then slowly coming back up. Draw that left leg in. And we switch to the other side, so slightly turn out the left knee. Extend the right leg to the side, right foot in line with your right hip. And then staying on the hands just for now, start to bring in that gentle rock from side to side. Not side to side, forward and backwards. Maybe taking it down to your forearms. Keeping the body nice and central. Maybe starting to rock onto your right heel, turning the toes up. Keep softening through the inside of that right leg, the inner thigh, behind the back of the knee. Just easing into the legs slowly. And then from here, maybe you can sit all the way down into that one-leg child's pose. So laying the top of that left foot down, sitting back to the left heel. And maybe you can walk those hands away. Keeping the body central, right toes turning up towards the ceiling. Let's find 3 deep breaths here. Just relaxing into every exhale. And then slowly walk the hands in. Come all the way back. Give the legs a little shake out, and then we're going to come all the way down into our straddle. So if you know that you struggle with your straddle pose, you can sit onto a cushion, onto your flat block, which is going to help. What we want to do is tilt the hips forward. So we want the top of the hips moving forward, the tailbone moving behind. And that comes with time when we've loosened the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back. So, setting up in your straddle, it doesn't matter if you've got a little bend into your knees. Just finding a pose that you can hopefully stay in, knees turned up towards the ceiling, toes facing upwards. And we're just going to ease into the pose. This is one of my favorite things to do to work into straddle. We're going to draw the shoulder blades down the back, keep the chest lifted, and you want to think of your back moving in one straight line. So inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, just hinge forward from the hips, keeping a flat back, even if it's the tiniest movement. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, take it to the left side, so nice and straight through the spine. Just lean into that left leg and inhale. And then we take it to the other side. Exhale. Moving with your breath, inhale. Keeping the back nice and flat, exhale. Inhale to come up. And exhale just to hinge from the hips. We're going to keep that going. In your own time, moving with your breath. As we do this for a little bit, you might be able to lean in a little more. And as you come towards the leg, think of drawing your chest towards the foot. And feeling that tilt of the hips. Working to bring the belly a little closer towards the mat. I know it's easier said than done. Let's do one more each side. And back last time. Next thing we're going to do, same thing but with the hands on the head, so it's going to be a little bit harder. Inhale, really activate this pose to switch on the quads, keep those knees turned up, exhale, little lean in. Inhale to lift, little turn to the left, exhale, lean in. Inhale to lift, exhale to the right. Inhale to lift. If this is too much, keep those fingertips down. We're just going to do a few rounds of these. Even if you move a millimeter, just keep it going. It's all going to help with our folds. You might be able to work a little lower. One more each side. And then slowly release the hands down, staying in straddle, little break for the legs. We're going to inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, just side stretch in towards the right side. Reaching through the left fingers. Just loosening the muscles off around the lower back. We're going to be taking a fold over each leg. So we're going to be nice and open through the sides of the body. Because as you're reaching around that leg, you're going to be stretching gently through each side. Maybe you can drop down to your forearm. 3 more breaths, keep reaching through those left fingers. Switch on the core as you inhale to lift. And exhale to the left. Bringing all of your awareness through the right side of the body. Switch the core on, inhale to lift. So we're going to fold over our left leg. If you can't reach your foot or the ankle and you have a strap, use your strap around the left foot. We're going to slightly turn our body towards the left leg. Try not to let your right leg roll in. So keep the knee open towards the ceiling, foot turned upwards. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Wherever you're holding the foot, a strap, back of the knee. Draw the shoulder blades down the back, lift the chest. And exhale, think of folding from the belly, from the hips. Exhale, all the way down through the spine. And we're going to do this 2 more times. So keep hold of whatever you're holding. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Think of it as a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And 1 more, inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold and hold it. A few rounds of the breath here, just breathing into the body, breathing into whatever needs that extra release. And slowly walk the hands in. Turn to the right leg, but keep that left knee, left foot up towards the ceiling. Walk the hands until you can find something to hold. Strap, ankle, knee, foot. Inhale. Lengthen the spine like you're trying to pull your chest towards your foot. And then from this position, exhale, fold. We do that 2 more times just to work a little deeper. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold. Last one, inhale. And exhale. That little side stretch will have just loosened off the sides. So hopefully we're feeling nice and open in that lower back. Breathe into any tightness in the hamstring and wherever you feel this fold. When we lean in towards the sides, we're going to be feeling it more into the hamstring. When we fold to the center, we're going to be feeling it into the inner hips a little more. Slowly walk the hands in, inhale. So if you're tighter for your inner hips, you'll probably find folding to the center a little bit more challenging. So one of my favorite ways to work into it is just slowly using the breath and using that lengthening of the spine. So just start to walk your hands out in front. Move your body in one straight line. So try not to let the spine round just yet. Start to walk the hands out as far as they will go. And then on an inhale, lengthen the spine, lift the chest. And as you exhale, lean in for as long as you can, and then exhale, you can let the spine round. If your elbows have bent, you're going to walk them out in front until your arms are straight again. And then again, inhale halfway, lengthen the spine, open the chest, and exhale to fold. And if you bend your elbows again, you walk those hands a little further away, you'll get the gist of this. So from this position, we'll do it a couple more times. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Draw the chest towards the hands, the belly towards the mat. Exhale, fold. If you find your elbows bend, walk those hands away. If they're not bending, then you're at your sort of maximum. We'll do one more round. Inhale, halfway lengthen. And exhale to fold. If you're all the way down, you might prefer to reach the hands out to the side and use the hands to slightly turn out the legs and keep them open. Or rest your forehead onto your forearms. Or we're just staying up here. Maybe on the forearms. Let's find 5 final breaths together. Big inhale into the belly. And just focus on relaxing as you exhale. Breathing into any tightness, accepting wherever your body is. Two more big breaths here. And slowly walk your body back up. Really, really, really gently draw the legs back together. Give them a good shake out. Gently cross them. They should feel wonderful and open, if not a little achy tomorrow. Hands at the heart center. Big inhale, lengthen the spine, fill up the lungs. Big exhale, sigh it out through the mouth with all of that tension you've released from the body, especially from the hips. Notice how much lighter that lower body feels, hopefully more open. Take any feelings of calm, of stillness from this practice with you off the mat. Thank yourself for taking this time out. Bow the head to the heart. Namaste.